Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing something super different than what I've ever done on this channel, and I'm going to be doing tips and tricks for Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. If you don't know what Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is, one, where have you been? Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is basically a spin-off mobile version of that was originally on GameCube and then like to the Wii, the DS, 3DS, and then now basically on your phone. It's basically like a community simulation game where you are in a town and all the people are really cute animals, and your main concerns are basically like doing favors for all of the animals and making your house very pretty with your furniture sets and fishing and catching bugs and just stuff like that. Everything in there is super cute, and it's like a real-time game. So I personally remember playing Animal Crossing when it first came out on the GameCube, and I played it until my GameCube died, and then at that point I think I got a Wii. But I have been playing Pocket Camp non-stop. I am currently at level 42. I got this when everyone else got it, so not like at the Australian release or the early release or whatever. I got this on the regular launch date, and I probably spend hours every single day on it, and I wanted to give you guys my like tips and tricks and stuff that I've learned, because I've noticed when I'm posting like my stuff on Snapchat, some of you guys are like, how did you get that so quick? And I just want to tell you guys how and give you my advice for some of you that have never heard of Animal Crossing before. So first of all, I want to go over the fastest way to level up, and this is just, all of this is pretty much just what I've learned and what my opinions are. Other people might have opinions on which way to go with what you do, but this is just what I think and what I've been doing. So for the easiest way to level up, what I've been doing and what I haven't really seen anyone else is to level up. What I have been doing is really saving up all of my supplies, so like the wood, the steel, and all of the essences. Oh, that's gonna be not a fun word to say today. And what I've been doing to really level up all my people, most of my lowest level people that can be in my camp, the people that I've already got all the furniture for and already invited and stuff like that, because the lower the level of the animal, the easier it's going to be to level up, because as the level gets higher, the more points you're going to need to level them up. And also as you level up, the more points you'll need to level up as well. So getting the lower level animals will make it a lot easier to level up. So I will make sure that basically all of my lowest level animals with like that specific type, you know, like the natural or the sporty or stuff like that, in my camp, and then I will level up my amenities. I personally don't even really plan on using like the sporty amenity or like the cool amenities, because to me leveling up each animal at 5 points at once is worth it to me, and I found like that I've leveled up so quickly. Also, I think it's cool that you just have all the amenities. With the amenities, when you do the first level, I believe that you have to wait your time, so that's 12 or 24 hours. And then after that, like the second and third levels can be done in an instant, so there's 0 waiting times on that. And I think that the fourth level as well is 0 seconds. So if you have all of the essences and all the supplies, like the wood and the steel, whatever you need, and you just do those constantly, going up like 15 points for some animals can take you up 2 or 3 levels. And that's 2 or 3 points for each one towards your level, which is just going to make you shoot up crazy fast. Since we're talking about amenities, I want to show you guys what my camp has. I have right now the treehouse, and I have the merry-go-round. I think the merry-go-round is so cool. My next goal is to get the treehouse, but I'm only on the 4th level for like the picnic scene right now and the natural one, so I'm working on that. But I really thought that the merry-go-round was so cute. Another tip for leveling everything up is to make sure that you talk to all of the animals. I know that sometimes it can be tedious, and I know that sometimes you can forget. There will be another thing under like what do you want for the options, and it'll say like tell me a story or talk to me or something like that, and that way you don't have to give them anything, but they'll talk to you, and you'll go up anywhere from 1 to like 3 points. So that's basically like just a free one. And that's something great to do, even if you're like, say you're on a time crunch and you don't have time to go around to each island, to each animal. At least just go talk to them and get that one, because you don't need to give them anything. You don't have to make sure you have any supplies. You can just do that and move on. That way you at least go up a couple points. When they're in your camp, you can't do as many errands for them, but I feel like you can talk to them more often. So make sure that you just go to each one and just do the like tell me a story option, or whatever that second option is. Aside from just leveling up, they a lot of the times will give you money or supplies. So I know that's like the best I've gotten from them is like 2 essences and like a couple pieces of wood all at the same time, which is really good because those essences are really hard to get. And that's probably what most likely is going to slow you down on all of your progress. For the Shovel Strike Quarry, you have to either ask 5 friends to help you get in, or you can pay 20 LYFT tickets. I would never pay any LYFT tickets because it is super easy to have people help you as long as you have people added. But say you send out asking people to help you like 9 a.m. If you go back at 5 p.m., you will still be able to get in. And I usually wait for the best reward or what I need that day. But it does reset, I think for me anyway, at 10 p.m. at night. It could be different. I don't know what time zone, whatever time it resets for you. I personally maxed out my friends list almost right away, so I'm sorry I cannot add anyone. But what I want to encourage everyone to do is, if you don't have a lot of friends that play, or you can't really get a lot of people added, leave your ID down below so you can add other people and other people can add you. It is so much funner when there's other people playing. So nice to have everyone's market box, and as well as you can get help from people to go into the quarry. So if you don't have any friends, I want to have everyone be able to add friends and have other people to play with. So go ahead and do that down below. I definitely want to encourage people to put stuff in their market boxes. They are so helpful to your friends. Everyone has 2 types of fruit that have 2 trees each, and everyone's is different. Personally, mine is apples and peaches. So I end up having a lot of extra apples and peaches, and I always put those in my market box. And I encourage you to do that as well when you need to get rid of stuff when you have no more storage in there. Because one, you're going to get more money for them. You can sell, usually I put the base price, which is like 100 bells, and I just do 3. So because it's just easy, I'll usually put like 3 apples for 100 bells, which is just super easy to do. Things I would not do is put things at maximum price. I almost guarantee they're not going to sell. I put up like 2 things at max price, and they sold because it was like kind of right at the beginning. I think I put up like 2 puffer fish or something like that. Putting up things like the football fish for like 40,000 bells, and I hate to break it to you, but no one is going to buy it. I have never seen any animal ask for one of the super rare things. I know that sometimes they'll ask for like the bass, or like, what is it, like the red mackerel or something like that. But I've never seen any of the ones ask for that. So basically they have no real use. So yeah, personally, I don't feel like those things are gonna sell. I have like a koi, a football fish. I think I have like 3 rainbow trouts, a jewel beetle that I don't really have any uses for. I'm hoping that at some point there's an update to where we can actually do something with those, or at some point like the people ask for it for like a special reward or something like that. But at this point there's really no use for them, so don't list them for super expensive. Talking about like the fruit on the fruit trees, I personally run out of space all the time. So what I've been doing is shaking the trees and letting the fruit fall on the ground. It won't disappear or anything like that. Then come back when you need it. So you have basically like 3 extras on the ground that's just being held, that doesn't have to be on your person, because I definitely don't have like an extra 12 storage for basically all the fruit. So I kind of just leave it all on the ground, and that's a good way to save a little bit of space. Also, once a day, you can shake any of the trees that don't have fruit on it, and there will be a random small bag of bells that drops every single day. It's usually like anywhere from like 100 bells to 500 bells, I'm pretty sure, but every little bit matters. So I found that they kind of offer, in a way, a huge boost for either materials or money and even leaf tickets. So when you go into the more category on like the bottom right, there is a My Nintendo option. And if you have a My Nintendo account or just sign up for one, it's free. You are able to complete missions, and those give you, I don't know what they're called. I think they're called like Nintendo points. You can redeem Nintendo points for special items like a hat or clothing. You can redeem it for bells. You can redeem it for material. Initially, you get a huge boost just by linking a Nintendo account. It looks like you get like 300, and then linking like a Twitter and Facebook one, you get 300 for each of those. So that's 900 of those right there, which means that you could end up with 45,000 bells if I'm doing my math correctly, or a bunch of other materials. And you are able to make 180 Nintendo points every single week just by completing 100 of the requests from your people, which I think I managed to do in like 2.5 days. So if that seems intimidating, it's super easy to do. And even at the bottom, there is just a place for free leaf tickets, and there's no requirements for that. You just get them. You also actually do get money from helping people into the quarry. When you're going through your friends list and you see a little shovel, that means they need help. Just click the lend a hand. And when you do that and they get in, you'll get 100 bells from them. And then I know that they just added more animals. So a tip is, if you want certain animals to be on the islands, any other time that you're not leveling up amenities, I would suggest keeping your maxed out animals in your campsite, because otherwise they can go into rotation in the islands, and you are still able to do the favorites for them, but it's not really helping you level up at all. If you've thought about playing this game and you weren't sure, I know there is microtransactions. The leaf tickets can be bought in with real money, but they don't really change that much in the game. You can 100% buy the special items without spending any real money, just by completing the stretch goals and the daily goals, as well as the free leaf tickets in the Nintendo store thing. Basically, leaf tickets are really only useful to speed things up because things take time, but you can totally play this game without spending any money at all. I feel like Nintendo made it really, really good for anyone that wants to play. It is definitely not a pay-to-win game. So yeah, that's kind of all I have for you guys today. Please let me know by giving this video a like if you like me doing this type of video. I know it's way out of what I would normally do, but I've seriously been investing so much of my life into Animal Crossing, and I know a lot of you have too, so I thought it would just be such a fun video, and I really, really enjoyed making this. But I hope to see you all in my next video. Have a good day. Bye!